my name's Stuart and this is the Royal Ramble. Now we're getting close to the most exciting WWE event of the year, new season of Total Divas. And I might as well jump on the news that the main character of Total Divas, of course Daniel Bryan, is being released by the WWE. How do I know this? Well, an unsubstantiated tip-off from an anonymous third-party source claiming to work for the WWE sent an email to a blog saying as much. If that's not proof, I don't know what is. However, God himself, Dave Meltzer, has said this is not true. And it's unlikely to ever be true, so long as companies such as New Japan Pro Wrestling are just waiting by to come in and take talent, probably, to get their own back on Vince. So let's just assume that Daniel Bryan will be with the WWE until the day he dies. But there were lots of other stupid things that happened in the WWE universe this week. Vince McMahon addressed the whole roster and informed them that Dolph Ziggler's new character name going forward will be Dolph Zigglers. Kalisto won the US title in a match that the WWE wants us to think is the biggest upset in recent history. It was a very good match, had a lot of painful spots for Kalisto, mostly Kalisto. None for Del Rio. Anyway, how did Kalisto celebrate by winning the title? By losing it the next night. How do I know that? Because the WWE website told me so. This is another example of some 50-50 booking gone wrong with some questionable promotion techniques leading up to it. Now, I don't really see what the upside is here, especially for Kalisto. He won the belt, yeah, great, he's over with the audience. He loses the belt the next night. Surely that negates anything positive that they created on Monday Night Raw going into the same week. Surely they should have just had him screwed on the Monday and built up the audience for the Thursday's title shot, rematch, or whatever you would have called it, and let him win there. But I suppose not, what do I know? But in something of a Royal Ramble exclusive, I have it on good authority, from that guy that wrote the email about Daniel Bryan earlier, that next week, Kalisto wins the belt back. And Del Rio wins it on Thursday. And then for the following week, Kalisto wins the belt back. And Del Rio wins it on Thursday. And then for the following week, Kalisto wins the belt back. I could go on. Elsewhere, we saw the return of the Beast. We also saw a one versus all / singles competition, which saw Roman Reigns pitted against every heel on the roster / just Kevin Owens. And the progression of the Divas title main event scene. And we're finally seeing Becky Lynch coming to her own, thanks in part due to Paige, Sasha Banks, and Nikki Bella being out injured. Now, as a result of the current Divas title picture, Ric Flair has been getting a lot of airtime recently. He even showed up on the Stone Cold podcast after Raw. Now, I love Ric. He's the greatest ever. But I wish WWE would stop using this promo picture of him, when in reality he looks like this. Other than that, Nate, you are still the greatest, I promise. Now, other big news, Sting is the marquee name in the 2016 Hall of Fame, and it's only fitting that he's going to be joined by... It's time! It's time! It's Vader time! Yes, Big Van Vader, one of my all-time favourites. Now, both men had disappointing runs in the WWE compared to their WCW heydays. Now, Sting's was rather more disappointing when we come to think about it. Sure, he did have a WrestleMania moment, but he never went over in a singles match, and he did almost die the last time we saw him. But finally, on a more jolly note, I must mention one of my other favourite characters of all time. He's come up with, annoyingly, one of the worst chants ever, thanks to the fact that he knows that whatever he says will get over with the fans. I am, of course, talking about Chris Jericho, who thinks his rooty, tooty, booty chant is awesome. It's not awesome. It's childish. It might raise a smile or a titter at best, and by titter I mean, but shit, anything's better than tater tats, son. But wait, I forgot. Jericho showed a tweet during Raw from one solitary fan who happened to like the chant, thus proving that it is awesome. Phew! God, I feel silly now. Anyway, it's all we got time for today. If you want to follow me, you can follow me here. I'm off to go get my Dolph Ziggler t-shirt changed to a real one with his real name with 4 R's. So join me again soon for more of the Royal Ramble.